In this video, we're going to learn how to properly set drawing units in AutoCAD. This is a crucial first step in any project because it ensures that all measurements you create, edit, and reference remain accurate and consistent throughout your drawing. Setting units is important since it defines the real-world scale of your digital workspace. After creating a new drawing tab, the first thing we need to do is configure the units. AutoCAD doesn't automatically know if you're working in millimeters, inches, meters, or feet. Although it is technically unitless, meaning one unit can represent any value, using a consistent unit system is essential, especially in architectural, structural, and civil engineering work. Without a standard unit setup, different team members may use different scales, which can cause alignment and coordination issues when drawings are combined. That's why properly setting units is a necessary step for accurate and collaborative drafting. To set the units of the current drawing, go to the Application menu. From there, navigate to Drawing Utilities and then select Units. Once you click that, the Drawing Units window will appear. Now, let's explore what's inside this window. At the top, you'll see the length settings. Right now, the length type is set to decimal, which means your measurements will appear as decimal numbers. You can change this format depending on your needs. For example, fractional is ideal when working with inches. Engineering displays measurements in feet and decimal inches. Architectural displays measurements in feet and fractional inches. Scientific uses exponential notation. If I switch it to fractional, you'll notice that the sample output immediately updates to show how your measurements will appear. However, for this tutorial, I'll keep it set to decimal. Below that is the precision option. This controls how many decimal places or what fractional size your measurements will display. Right now, the precision is set to 4 decimal places, but you can change it to 2, 3, or even more decimal places depending on how precise you want your measurements to appear. For this drawing, I'll change the precision to 2 decimal places, which is usually more than enough for most drafting work. Next, we have the insertion scale. This determines the units used for any block, drawing, or external reference inserted into your current file. For example, if you insert a drawing created in millimeters into a drawing that is set to inches, AutoCAD will automatically scale it based on this setting. For now, I'll leave the insertion scale set to millimeters, which is the most common unit for technical drawings. We also have the angle settings. AutoCAD allows you to choose from different angle measurement types: decimal degrees, degrees/minutes, seconds, grads, radians, and surveyor's units. We'll keep it set to decimal degrees, since that is the most commonly used format. Just like length measurements, angle measurements also have a precision setting. This controls how many decimal places your angle values will display. Right now, the precision is set to 0, which means no decimal places will be shown. However, if you want angles such as 45.25 degrees or 30.75 degrees, you can increase the precision to 1 or 2 decimal places, depending on the level of accuracy you need. Finally, at the bottom of the angle settings, you'll notice a checkbox labeled Clockwise. By default, AutoCAD measures angles counterclockwise, starting from the positive x-axis. This is the standard convention in mathematics and drafting. However, there are situations, especially in fields such as surveying, mechanical drafting, or certain architectural workflows where you may prefer angles to increase clockwise instead. If you check the clockwise box, angle values will increase in a clockwise direction instead of a counterclockwise direction. It's generally best to leave this option unchecked, but it's good to know that it's available when your drawing requires it. And that's it. These are the main settings you need to configure when setting up your drawing units. Once everything is set, click OK, and all measurements in the drawing will follow these unit settings. I usually set the units first every time I open AutoCAD. Setting the units correctly at the very beginning before you start drawing ensures that your work is accurate, consistent, and ready for precise drafting.